All right, I'm going to start this video off by saying I am not a YouTube video maker. I'm not trying to be a YouTube sensation. It's just some stuff I need to get off my chest. I watch YouTube videos. I've been watching, these ESPN commentators and, they've been really, working me. I'm a big Michael Jordan fan. Just like many people my age, who grew up in that era. We like Mike. I want to be like Mike. But, I don't sugarcoat anything. If you're better than Mike, I'll give you that. But when, you got these commentators saying that, oh, LeBron is heads and shoulders above Mike, I got to look at you like, are you serious? Come on now, son. Are you serious? You want to say that, oh, he's bigger and stronger than Mike? Okay, Mike's a shooting guard. LeBron's a power forward. Can LeBron play different positions on the court? Yes, he can. Is he a freak of nature, a phenomenon? Yes, he is. Is he better than Mike? That is yet to be seen. At this particular point in time, no, he's not. I've been looking at these videos from ESPN analysts and commentators, Nick Wright, and the guy from the Herd, Colin Cowherd or whatever the name is. And they say we want to romanticize Mike. We want to romanticize the era that Mike played in, the past, that LeBron is the future. He may very well be the future. Is he a flopper? Yes. Is he a crybaby? Yeah, it could be debated. Am I taking anything away from LeBron? No, I'm not. LeBron is one of the greatest players in the game right now, today. The man is phenomenal. His body type he looks like freaking, only person I could even relate his body type to would be an Alonzo Mourning or a Larry Johnson. The dude is just huge, but he can handle the ball like a point guard, a shooting guard. He can defend a center if need be. The dude is just huge. He's phenomenal. Body type is phenomenal. In that aspect, is he better than Mike? Yes. Now, however, when you have Nick Wright talking, he hasn't been injured, that makes him better than Mike. Oh, he's played more minutes. That makes him better than Mike. Okay, he's played more minutes than Mike, and he hasn't been injured. Michael Jordan was injured one time. Came back and was a beast. Refused to get injured ever again. Played through sickness, the flu game, if we forget. But even that is inconsequential. But we're talking that minutes make you a better player than Mike. Okay, you played more minutes than Mike, yet you're still chasing him in a number of categories. But yet you played more minutes than Mike. If you play more minutes than me and that makes you better than me, then your accomplishments should show that. Now, once again, I'm not knocking LeBron. I'm knocking Nick Wright. Is who this video is really about. It's about Nick Wright and Colin Cowherd. So if anybody knows these dudes and sees this video, please let them watch this. So one of the things that they've also said is that LeBron has faced better players in his championship runs, or better teams in his championship runs. That, the Lakers that, Michael Jordan faced, they were old. They were, he couldn't beat them when they were in their prime or whatever. And they were an older team. So that's why he was able to beat them. That the teams were better, that LeBron has faced, are better than the teams Michael Jordan has faced. So me being the person and the nerd, as you can tell that I am, I Googled the shit. I had to know. Ask anybody in my family if I don't know something, I'll Google it real quick. Okay, Google, I got an Android phone. I'll say, okay, Google, in a minute. So guess what? I okay Googled it. No. From what I see from the stats, we're not talking about intangibles, because clearly if we go by intangibles, Michael is a clearly better player than LeBron. If we just go by intangibles, not statistics, but just intangibles, the things that Mike can do to make his team better and just his willingness to win at all costs and his drive, his what they want to call the killer instinct. Mike's got that. LeBron doesn't. But we're not even talking about that. Nick Wright and Colin want to talk about statistics. So, statistics, throw that ass. Let's just go by. I didn't get all of LeBron's championships because whatever on there didn't have it. So, but I did get like 5 out of the 8, or 5 out of the 7 because we're here in this 8th one now, I believe. So, we're gonna go with Mike's first. These are his statistics. In 1991 season, Mike faced the Lakers. Their record was 58-24. That's second place in the Pacific Division. They scored an average of 106.3 points a game that season, which was 13th in the NBA. They only allowed 99.6, which was second in the NBA, fewest points allowed. In that series, Michael played 44 minutes. He shot 55%, a little over 55% from the field goal, 50% from 3 points, 84% from free throw. He had 45 assists throughout the total of the series and 3 steals per game. Not bad. The next year, he played the Portland Trail Blazers in the 91-92 season. Their record was 57-25. That's first place in the Pacific Division. They scored an average of 111 points, which was second in the NBA that season. Only allowed 104, which was 12th. Mike played 42 minutes a game, shot 52% from field goal, 42% from 3-point, 89% from free throws, averaged 35 points a game, 8.5 rebounds a game, 6.3 assists a game. The next year, this is the team that they say was the best team Mike ever faced, which was the Phoenix Suns. They were 62-20 that year. They were first place in the Pacific Division. They scored an average of 113 points a game that year, which was first in the NBA. They allowed 106.7, which was 18th. Mike played 45 minutes. He shot 50% from field goal. He shot 40% from 3-point, 69% from free throw. He scored an average of 41 points a game. He had a total of 38 assists for the series and had 8 rebounds per game. Now, the next year, he played the Supersonics in the 95-96. This is the second of the three-peat. They were 64-18, first in the Pacific Division. They scored 104 points per game that season and were second in the NBA in points. They only allowed 96.7 points that game, which was 8th. In that series, Michael played 42 minutes. He was 41% field goal. That was kind of bad. Not going to lie. That was bad. 31% from 3-point, 83% free throws. He scored 27 points per game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists per game. Now, the next 2 years, he plays Utah. In the first series, Utah was 64-18. They were first in the Midwest. They scored 103 points a game that year, which was second in the NBA, only allowed 94 points a game, which was 8th. Mike played 42.7 minutes. He was 45% from the field. 3 points was 32%. Free throws 76. He scored 32 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. The very next year, he comes up against Utah again. They were 62-20. First in the Midwest. They scored 101 points per game, which was 3rd in the NBA. They only allowed 94 points, which was 13th in the NBA. In that series, Michael played 41 points. He was 42% from the field, 30% from 3-point, 81% from free throw, scored 33 points, had 4 rebounds and 2 assists per game. Now, those are Michael's 6 championship runs. Now we go on to LeBron. LeBron in his first championships faced when he went to Miami. He faced the Thunder, Oklahoma. Kevin Durant, Westbrook, James Harden, I believe, was on that team. They were 47-19. 47-19. Nobody on Mike's list. It's below 57 wins that season. But whatever. They had 103 points per game that season, which was third in the NBA. They allowed 96 points, which was 17th. In that series, LeBron played 44 minutes. He was 47% from the field, 18% from three-point land, 82% from free throws. He averaged 28 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists for the series. The next year, he comes up against Tim Duncan and the Spurs. Timmy. That year, they were 58-24. Same record as the Lakers, but they're better than the Lakers. I don't know. Same record. They scored 103 points. That was fourth in the NBA. The Lakers, 2 more points. I don't know. A little bit better than me. 3 more points, excuse me. Allowed 96 points. LeBron played 43 minutes. Was 44% from field goal, 35% from 3-point, 79% from free throw. He had 25 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists a game. The next one comes up against the Warriors. Sorry, you ain't beating this team 73-9. You ain't getting it, bruh. Sorry. They were 114 for points, allowed 104. Now, on the site, they didn't have, for 2 reasons, or for 2 games, 2 series, they didn't have, for the Warriors, they didn't have the minute breakdown for LeBron. But in the next one, when he faces the Warriors again, they were 67-15. They scored 110 points, allowed 98, which was first in that league that year. Then you have the Dallas Mavericks series, which he lost. They were 57-25. They were second. They only scored 100 points, which was 11th in the league. They allowed 91 points, which was 17th in the league. LeBron played 43 minutes, 47% from the field, 32% from three-point land, 60% from the free throw, scored 17 points a game, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. 17 points a game for the series? But you're better than Mike. Once again, I'm not taking anything from LeBron. LeBron, dude. I used to like LeBron a lot until I noticed the flops and the crying. And I'm like, dude. And this is who you're putting up against one of my favorite players, or my favorite player. This who? No, I'm sorry. You got to play, bruh. Nick Wright, Colin. The proof is here, buddy. Look it up. Don't just be spitting rhetoric so these people can hear it. They ain't going to watch my video. They're going to watch yours. They're not going to see my video, but they're going to watch yours. And that's what they're going to hear. So you reach a more, you reach the masses. I'm trying to reach the little bit. The true fans out there, like myself, who will look it up when you're trying to diss their hero, their idol. You know what I'm saying? No. It's not true. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, people. Look it up for yourself. Peace. I'm out.